It was a warm, slightly breezy day in Los Angeles. Serena Williams had arrived for an event that held great personal significance. A new tennis academy was being inaugurated, built on the grounds of an old tennis club that had closed down years ago. The academy was designed to nurture young talent and provide opportunities to aspiring players, a cause Serena had always supported. As she stepped onto the court, surrounded by reporters, cameras, and fans, she felt an overwhelming sense of pride. Even after retiring, she remained determined to contribute to the world of tennis. However, she had no idea she was about to uncover something extraordinary. After delivering her speech, the Academy's director, an elderly man with a mysterious smile, approached her, holding a small wooden box. "I thought you should see this, Serena," he said. "It was found in the basement before the building was demolished. It was almost discarded, but when I opened it, I knew it was meant for you." Curious, Serena took the box and lifted its lid. Inside was an old yellowed letter with worn edges. It was dated back to the 1930s. Faint ink strokes formed the first few words on the paper. "If you are a female tennis player reading this, know that we are rooting for you for everything we couldn't do in our time." Serena unfolded the letter carefully, noting how delicate yet powerful the handwriting was. She continued reading. "In a world where women playing on these courts was just a dream, we were here, but we remained in the shadows. One day, someone will play for us. Someone will swing their racket in our name for the victories we could only imagine. If you are the one reading this, know that you are not alone. And if one day women achieve true equality in tennis, it will be because of someone like you." Serena's eyes welled up as she read. Taking a deep breath, she reached the final lines of the letter. What she saw next left her speechless. "I don't know. Maybe one day your name will be Serena." An impossible prediction, or perhaps a whisper from history. Serena's hands trembled. How could the writer have known her name? Was it mere coincidence, or had the past just sent her a message? The Academy director noticed the stunned look on Serena's face. The woman who wrote this letter was a young African-American tennis player who practiced here in the 1930s, he explained. Back then, black women weren't allowed on professional courts, but she would sneak in at night to train. Her name was Ruth Stafford. She never made it to the tournaments. Her name never appeared in the history books, but one of her coaches once told her, "One day, someone will play for us." So she wrote this letter and hid it within these courts. Serena took a deep breath. Throughout history, so many black women in sports had faced barriers, but Ruth's story had never been told. She was one of the countless women who never got their chance, but believed that one day someone would succeed in their place. And now Serena realized that someone was her. Days passed, but Serena couldn't stop thinking about the letter. She decided to make a major donation to the Academy. However, it had to be more than just financial support. It had to mean something. A special plaque was placed at the entrance of the Academy near the courts. "These courts are for the women who defied time." And just below it, another inscription read, "Dedicated to Ruth Stafford, the woman whose name never made history but who changed the future." Serena wanted every young girl who visited the Academy to read this story. Because tennis wasn't just about rackets and balls, it was about legacy. And one day, if another girl found this letter, perhaps she too would become part of that legacy. Serena stepped onto the court one last time, looked up at the sky and whispered, "If you're watching, Ruth, thank you." The end numbered just the beginning. Because this is not just a story about the past, it's a call to action. A reminder that history is not just something we read about, it's something we shape. One letter, one dream, one woman believing in another, and now it's your turn. Who will you inspire next? If this story moved you, don't let it end here. Hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and share this story with someone who needs to hear it. History is still being written. Be part of it.